Hey, I got a little bit of an update. See if anybody can figure out what that is. How cool is that? So all those people who said a 26 spline 7.5 10 bolt will break, they were right. I have no regrets. We had such a good time at the track that, oh well. Here's an unbroken axle. If you can get close enough to see it, the sun's pretty bright out here. And look, it literally twisted that driver's side axle completely off. And I mean, when it broke, it just literally lost everything. Even though that rear end has a Auburn posi-unit, once that driver's side axle snapped, it had nothing. I mean, it had nothing. You couldn't move that thing at all. Once that thing exploded right there on the starting line, it lost all forward and reverse. It wouldn't move an inch forward or back, which is really confusing because a lot of people were like, well, if it's a posi unit, why didn't the left rear tire still turn? Well, apparently without having any bias to the posi unit from the driver's side, so there's no input from the driver's side rear tire, that Auburn posi does nothing. It doesn't work at all. So anyway, we're going to go up to the pick and pull, see if we can find an axle for it, because the salvage yard we use don't like to pull axles out because it makes it a non-complete rear end. And I didn't want to have to pay $150 for a whole axle assembly and then have to mess with it that way, especially when all it really needs is a one axle. Get underneath here. But you can see, maybe, if you look up in there, everything is still good with the Auburn posi and the 342 gear. Try not to shake too bad, it's hard to do out here. But everything checked out good. We just fished as many of those pieces out with a magnet as we could. So hopefully put a new axle in it and we're good to go. So anyway, I wanted to do an update from my track time, because I did post a video, or at least a link. I tried to like a video to going to the racetrack the other night, and if I can get a direct link to that video of my fastest run, I'll put it directly on my channel. But if you look at my liked videos, you can see that fastest nitrous pass, which was right before this one where it snapped the axle. So kudos to everybody out there who warned me that this 7.5 was going to blow up, because sure enough, I was fighting wheel spin all night. Never could get better than a 1.90 60 foot. And that last attempted run, I did a really hard burnout, and it tried to hook and it snapped that axle faster than you could imagine. So anyway, there's my update, and there's my learning adventure on the 7.5 10 bolts. Those axles are weak. Keep watching.